AquaMethodPodcast. Nonconformist, positive nonsense. AquaMethodPodcast. Nonconformist, positive nonsense.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy GP, and you're rocking with me on the Aqua Method Podcast. And as always, you can find me on Twitter, Grasshopper GP, Instagram, Grasshopper GP, both of which spelled normally. No special characters, numbers, emojis, underscores, anything crazy like that. Grasshopper GP spelled normally for the Instagram and for the Twitter. Send me an email at grasshoppergp@yahoo.com for any types of sponsorships, advertisements, or if you just have something nice to say about the podcast. I really appreciate it. I really do. I really do. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. Thank you to everybody who views any episode just one time. It means a lot to me. So thank y'all. But please continue to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure all the notifications and all that crazy stuff is on and on point and all that good stuff on the Instagram and the Twitter and the YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, you are listening to this on the Grasshopper GP Official. That's Grasshopper with 3 S's because when I made the account, I couldn't spell. Grasshopper GP Official, 3 S's is the YouTube account. Only 3 S's in the YouTube account. The other accounts have 2 S's because I spelled normally, with the other 2. Thanks as always for listening and watching and liking and viewing. This is a last minute episode. And I appreciate, like I said, I appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. It means a lot to me. And in a little bit, I'm about to get my friend Jalen on the phone, and we're gonna talk about some sports because Jalen is a sports guy. He's a sports king. He's an aspiring sports journalist, and from his demeanor and from his outlook on life and things like that, I think he's gonna be a very good one. So check out his stuff on his website. He's gonna give you his website in a little bit as soon as I get him on the phone over here. But yeah, like I said, thank y'all for rocking with me for so long. And it is an awful day outside, so that's the only reason why I'm doing this over the phone with Jalen, because it is awful in Louisiana right now. It's a monsoon. It is literally raining sideways, like on Family Guy. Like Ali said on the weatherman, he said it's raining sideways. It is for real raining sideways. It's like some diagonal, acute angle type shit. But it is what it is, and like I would normally go to Mr. Jeff and Books 2, the comic book shop, and rock out over there. It's I like the environment, I like the ambiance, and it's better to do it with a person in front of you, but it is what it is, man. So I do a weekly podcast, and I cannot stop. I gotta do it every week, So yeah, and in the future, I got some very special news. I don't want to say it just yet because anything can happen. But it looks like I will be at Comic-Con in October doing the podcast. That is big for me. That is at the behest of a local artist. He is allowing me to take some of his booth and do my podcast there. So I'll be talking to folks at Louisiana Comic-Con. Hopefully. Anything can happen between now and then. It's all the way in October, so I don't want to say anything definitively, but it looks like I'll be there rocking out with the people, and it's a beautiful thing. So, and I'm really, really, really excited about that. So thanks to Mr. Donald for letting me rock out with him in his booth, and I believe there's going to be a lovely cosplay artist there also. I can't remember her name right now, but I've seen her stuff, and she looks amazing. And Mr. Donald, like I said, is a local artist, and he's a fantastic painter. And like I said, I just talked to him on the podcast once, and I guess he liked the podcast enough to let me rock out in his booth. And so I will be at Comic-Con if everything goes well. But like I said, I don't know. It's currently June right now. October's a long ways away, so I don't want to say anything definitively, but as it looks now, I'll be there, and I'm really excited about that. But anyway, let's get into the show. Like I said, me and Jalen are going to be talking about some sports. So if you like sports, then stick around. If you don't, stick around anyway, because I appreciate it. And that would mean that you are a friend of mine and you are a friend of the show. So please continue to rock with me. And here we go. I'm going to give Jalen a call right now. Shout out to technology, man. Hey, there he is, and that's Jalen, folks. Jalen is on the microphone. I got you on the show, man. What's up?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Man, I'm doing good, man. Like I said, man, I really appreciate you rocking out with me. I just gave the intro. I told the listeners that you are an aspiring sports journalist, and you're a very good one. Before we go any further, give out your website and your Twitter.
Well, all right. Twitter is gonna be GSPN. That's GEESPN. Website is going to be hoopshiphoptalk.com, and that's about it for me.
Yeah, man. Like I said, Jalen's a good dude, and he writes really well. So if you're looking for a writer or a journalist for your broadcast or your newspaper, holler at my man Jalen. As like he just gave you the Twitter, so just find him there.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, man. So it's awful outside, man.
Terrible. Can't even move.
Yeah, bro. Like you really can't even go nowhere. Sometimes, you live in Louisiana. It rains all the time. But you can just hop in your car and you can, navigate. Everybody's used to the rain, no problem, right? But this rain is hurricane rain.
Not today. It's best to just stay inside.
Yeah, nobody's going nowhere. So
have to go. Well,
yeah, man. But yeah, man. Like I said, like I told the listeners, you the sportsman, and I wanted to talk some sports today because there's a lot going on.
a lot going on in sports.
First and foremost, man, Muhammad Ali, man.
Rest in peace.
Yeah,
One
man.
of the great boxers of all time, greatest humans of all time, as far as standing up for black people, as far as like being unapologetically black in the limelight. So definitely rest in peace to Muhammad Ali. We lost a great one. So
Yeah, man. I was at work.
Definitely a better place.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, I was working at the time, and I got the notification on ESPN, and like, man, that's really sad because like I just heard he was having respiratory problems, and but he was in fair condition, So I thought he was gonna pull through, but like later on that day he said he had passed away at 74.
Yeah, I know he had been dealing with Parkinson's for a long time.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the.
But I think he said the groundwork, and he laid the he showed you the model of what it meant to be a charismatic boxer. There was nobody that interesting and that colorful,
Definitely, I think he kind of set the tone that just because you were black and in sports, you didn't really have to fit in. You could still be yourself and still stand up for your people.
Right.
And at the same time, still be able to make money and he just stood up for what he believed in. I mean, a lot of athletes can learn off that and his brand and what he represented.
Yeah, I mean, like a lot of athletes learn from him. Not even just black, but like I think Conor McGregor got a little bit of Muhammad Ali in him.
Who?
Conor McGregor.
Oh yeah, he does.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's not black and he's not even American.
That's true.
Yeah, and I think he got a little bit of that. And speaking of, ESPN got the live family news conference on right now.
Yeah, man, it's just tough, man. First Prince, now Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, man.
It's crazy.
But what'd you say?
I said they say the greats, they go in threes.
Yeah, they did say that. Yeah. And because like there was because David Bowie had passed away earlier, and then Prince, and then so people was looking for the next musical artist to go, but it was Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, man.
But yeah.
But
So
it's not gonna be any boxers like Muhammad anymore.
No. I mean,
different.
Floyd hasn't lost yet, but still, Muhammad had this this aura about him, that Floyd doesn't have.
Muhammad was much more flashy, much more powerful. Floyd, Floyd's defensive, Floyd's about knocking you, which is cool, but Muhammad, he'll knock you out, man.
Right. Yeah, he was a hitter. Yeah, Floyd, like, he ducking and he's a mover, like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But so sorry to the listeners. Didn't want to depress y'all, but so we're gonna move on to some more upbeat stuff. But yeah, we had to say pay some respect to one of the greatest, Muhammad Ali. But yeah, man, the finals, NBA finals, man. We on game 2 coming up tomorrow.
Game 2, man. Game 1 was lackluster, to say the least.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. But it's surprising because the Stars didn't play too well from Golden State side, but you got the other guys, doing their thing.
Yeah, that's not a good sign for Cleveland, even though it's just game 1, man. It's not a good sign when 2 stars play bad and you can't steal that game.
Do you think Cleveland is cursed? You think Cleveland got some bad juju?
Oh man, Cleveland is definitely cursed. Cleveland is, I don't know, it reminds me of like the Buffalo Bills. Like when the Buffalo Bills was in like 4 straight Super Bowls
right.
and lost every one.
Right.
I feel like that's the kind of curse Cleveland has.
But I mean,
it's bad, man. They don't catch any breaks.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah, man. So, you think LeBron gonna get one in Cleveland? If not this year, then some other year?
Honestly, I don't think Cleveland will win a championship for a while. I don't think he can do it. Not saying that LeBron, everybody knows LeBron is one of the best to do it, but it's just, I don't know. I think Cleveland is just cursed, man. I mean, they get there, but I just don't think they match up well with Western Conference Finals teams. Like, it's hard to beat Golden State, man.
Yeah. And if it wasn't Golden State, it would have been the Thunder, and I think the Thunder would have took it too.
Yeah, I think they would have had an easier time with the Thunder, but man, Golden State is just on a different level as far as like execution, man. Like they came back from a 3-1 deficit in the conference finals. Like that's not easy. That's not easy, especially against the Thunder, which they have 2 of the top 5 best players in the league.
Yeah.
That's
every game is an elimination game. Like
every game is an elimination game. You won every one, man. After that, I was like, man, I don't know if Cleveland can do this, man.
They gotta get that championship, man. They gotta get it, but I think they're gonna get it because, like I said, 3 straight elimination games, like not just the physical, not just trying to execute and be good on the court, but like just the mental of it. Like, if we lose this thing, it's over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I just feel like if they do end up winning the championship, which I think they will, I mean, you have to look at their season as probably one of the best because of the stuff they had to overcome. I mean, that unanimous MVP was out for 3 weeks, 2 weeks in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I mean, that's unheard of. You hear that and you think, okay, that's it for them. Maybe go a few more games, but they'll lose. But I mean, then they overcome the 3-1 deficit against one of the better teams in the Western Conference.
Yeah, and Kevin Durant don't miss shots.
I mean, Kevin Durant's 7 foot. He should be a center, man. He out there shooting jumpers over everybody.
Yep.
I mean, you got Westbrook who's just constantly moving. Probably one of the most athletic players in the NBA.
Now Westbrook will run through you.
He's a what?
Westbrook will run through you. He like LeBron. He'll just go straight.
Yeah, Westbrook will run through you, not even look back, just dunk on you and walk back. Man.
That's right.
He's too athletic. He's too athletic, man, and I think you beating them, like, that just shows me that, I think it's just destined for you to win a championship. If you can beat them after being down 3-1.
Right.
But like, the Thunder, they were playing like ridiculous, though. I said, like, if the Thunder kept playing like that, I didn't see anybody beating them. The way they're playing in those first few games, but
yeah.
I had faith that Golden State would turn back into the team that they were. I mean, you don't win 73 games on accident.
Right. But like, see, you got a different type of appreciation for sports though, because like people, even if they lose, people will be like, they like the Patriots, they win all the games, get to the Super Bowl, but they don't win the Super Bowl,
I was mad when the Patriots did that though, man. It's like the record just, it's like, man, why did you have to lose that game out of all games of the season? The one that counts the most.
Right.
I just think it's different with basketball though, because like in the NFL, a team could play better than you for one game.
Yeah.
That don't mean to do that because you play, a series. So
Right.
eventually, the better team most of the time always win. Some of course they have upsets, but like in the latter rounds, like the Western Conference Finals and the finals, you normally don't see a lot of upsets in the NBA. You see a good series, but it's not a lot of upsets.
Right.
Yeah. Which is cool.
Yeah.
But I just hope it's an exciting finals, man, because the Western Conference Finals, I think that was the best part of the playoffs.
Oh yeah.
Playoffs so far, they weren't really like that great.
I don't know. I kind of liked the Eastern Conference Finals. I thought that was exciting too.
Yeah, it was okay.
Man, I was just I was just playing around.
The Eastern Conference, man. The Eastern Conference playoffs was just, I don't know, man. I'm a Miami fan, so of course I wanted Miami to win, but I didn't want Miami to get out. I felt like they had the best chance. Well, when they had Hassan Whiteside and Chris Bosh to maybe beat the Cavs, but once Chris Bosh, dealing with health issues again, once Hassan Whiteside got injured, I kind of figured that was it for that. And the Raptors, man, I don't know. I think they tried to show up too late. They couldn't win a game at Cleveland.
Right.
Can't win a series like that. So I don't know, man. The Eastern Conference, I don't know. It just left something desirable after that.
Yeah, I mean, we all knew it was gonna be Cleveland out of that, man. Unless something happened to him.
You're not beating LeBron to go to the finals. You may beat LeBron in the finals, but you're not beating LeBron. Like nobody's beating LeBron in the East, man. That's his conference.
Right.
It is what it is,
So if I'm rooting for Golden State because of the history, because I like the story of it. I want them to win because like something that never happened before, and like in order to beat them, you have to lose just 8 games, and I don't think that's gonna happen. But I also want Golden State to win because the chaos. I like anarchy, right? So like if LeBron loses, like there's gonna be all this talk about is he leaving, is he staying, if he does leave, where is he gonna go? What you think? You think LeBron gonna leave or?
Man, LeBron can't go anywhere.
I know he can't. I mean, that'd be cool, man. After that Sports Illustrated, he can't go nowhere, man.
It feels like I just can't. I can't see like a situation where LeBron would leave. It's just the fact, like you said, the whole article, the Sports Illustrated article about him coming back to Cleveland, winning a championship for Cleveland, all that good stuff. I just feel like he's probably going to end his career in Cleveland. But the drama is good. Just like the Kevin Durant drama. I don't think Kevin Durant is going anywhere. But,
that's a little different. I don't think he's going nowhere either. I think because the Thunder got the.
They got so close though, man. Like you can't really ask for. Albeit they did kind of like, I'm not gonna say choke, but they kind of failed under pressure at the end of a few games. But
yeah,
they playing a team who won 73 games, man. It's hard to defeat that, man. They should have closed out, but all in all, the Warriors just executed at the end. But that's the closest, besides since the 2012 finals, that the Thunder have gotten.
Right.
A few years didn't get to the finals or the Western Conference Finals just because they were injured. So I don't see a situation where Kevin Durant goes into and have that kind of success again. I don't know, man. What you think?
I don't think he's gonna leave. I don't know. It seems to me like he legitimately likes Oklahoma City, and I think that and I know that Oklahoma City got the most money to give him.
Exactly. Money talks, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just feel like money talks, and at the end of the day, it's like I can't see another team that he can go to, that can put him in a better situation than OKC.
I don't think he doesn't strike me as the guy that's looking for the easy route, like because he could go to the East.
Yeah, that's what it seems like to me. It feels like he wants to build his own, like he doesn't want to maybe somebody can come to him, but he doesn't seem like the type of player to go to somebody else.
Right. Nah, because he can, if he goes to the Heat, then it's technically still the Wayne Wade's team. Then he ends up pretty much like Luol Deng, just being a hired hand, to being a mercenary. And he doesn't strike me as a person. He cares about his own legacy enough to where he wants to be the only person. He wants to be at least the 1-2 punch in Oklahoma City with Westbrook, and I don't think you can separate those two.
I don't think you can either, man. Westbrook is a great player. just has some flaws about him that just need to be fixed. I mean, but every player does. But other than that, man, I mean, you can't really. That's one of the best duos in the game, man.
Him and Cameron Payne are just out there dabbing and dancing. He need to cut that shit out because that is I can't have it. I hate it. I hate it. My man's doing Vogue dancing and all kind of like little like girly stuff, man. I ain't got no problem if you dance like a girl, but come on, man, you can't be doing that. Like that's some silly shit. I don't like it. And Cameron Payne look too goofy. He can't be no champion, you know. Because I was thinking about it, like if Golden State loses, because they had 3 elimination games. If Golden State loses, I'm gonna root for the Thunder, but then I'm gonna be like upset because if the Thunder win, then Cameron Payne gets a ring, and he too goofy to have a ring.
Cameron Payne a good player though, man.
I know.
I can't wait to get his shot to play.
I mean, the man's in the NBA. He can't be too goofy. He's doing
he
all right, you know. He's doing okay for himself, but
you got to do something, man. You get bored out there on the bench all night, man. Billy Donovan not playing. You got to do something to let the time go by.
Yeah, I'm just giving him shit. I'd be like I'm just looking at him. He do it like he's just so silly, man.
Funny though. Funny, man.
Yeah, you know. But God bless him.
I just wish Westbrook would shoot so many threes. That's all I wish.
You don't want him shooting threes like that?
Man, Westbrook is not a 3-point shooter, man.
He's a driver.
Westbrook hurts you the most when he's driving to the lane, getting the defense to attack on him and passing it to the open man. But Westbrook shooting threes, man, that's how you stop him. Make him shoot threes. I mean, he's not, career-wise, he's not a great 3-point shooter. So, I mean, if he's shooting threes, you're winning the battle right now. Because I would rather Westbrook shoot 3 than drive at my point guard all day.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Westbrook, he can time a point guard out quick. He's constantly running. He's always on the move.
No, he's something else, man. No, he's like a cyborg. I remember when Kevin Durant was out, he was like doing a triple-double every game.
Man, every game. That's ridiculous, man. Westbrook, I don't know, man. That's why I want him and Kevin Durant to stay together. I feel like they could win one eventually, maybe in the latter years of their career. Because right now, I just feel like,
Yeah, they still, and they 28, so they all right.
They 28, they can still win one, Golden State is just, in their prime right now as far as they pick.
That's another thing. I know because basketball is business. People, move around trying to get the most money. They trying to go for the most situation, the best situation. But that's a team that can't break up. That team should stick together as long as they can.
As long as they can, man. That's what I feel like. Once you start chasing a ring, it can really. There's only so many people that can do it. It has to be the right situation. Like LeBron with Miami, that was like probably the perfect situation. But Kevin Durant, like where's Kevin Durant going? Where is he gonna go? He can go to the Eastern Conference, but I mean, what? You don't have to play LeBron in the Eastern Conference Finals every year, probably.
Unless he goes to Cleveland.
Yuck.
Think about it. Hey, think about it. Because if you want to keep Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook together, you trade Kyrie and Kevin, get them out of there. You get Kevin and Russell and LeBron. That's not a big 3. That's a mega 3. That's an Olympic 3.
LeBron couldn't play with Westbrook. LeBron has to have the ball in his hand too. LeBron couldn't play with Westbrook. Man.
Yeah.
Him and Westbrook are butt heads like every day.
That's
LeBron,
true. That's true.
LeBron has never really had a great point guard until like he started playing with Kyrie. So I mean, even that was an adjustment for him. But Kyrie, man, I don't know. Kyrie is amazing, but Kyrie is just the only reason I think they won't win is because Kyrie is prone to injury a lot. He gets injured a lot, and I don't know if I trust him in the long run.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I'm glad he's healthy this year though, because he's been playing well in the playoffs this year. And the only thing about Kyrie, his defense is very, very suspect. Yeah. And he plays very lackadaisical defense. He's not as bad as James Harden. I mean, hey, Kyrie, man.
But yeah, I want For this one, I want Golden State to win, but like you say, man, it'd be cool if Kevin Durant is a good guy. He deserves to get a ring. You know what I mean?
He does. You know what I mean? He's a great player, but just because you're a great player doesn't promise you a ring.
Yeah. Some people are Michael Jordan, some people are Charles Barkley.
Right.
You know.
I mean, Michael Jordan stopped Charles Barkley from getting a few rings.
Yep. But yeah, man. Like I mentioned, the Olympics, man. You excited about that? That's coming up.
Oh yeah, I want to see who's gonna play in the Olympics, man. Of course, USA gonna win. So.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. Like it looked. I can't remember. It was 4 years ago. I can't really remember. But look, wasn't Spain like really close or what?
Spain. I think that's when. Yeah. I think they had Mark Anpos or something.
Yeah, and they had Serge and Rubio.
Man, that was probably one of the best things I've seen in a while.
Yeah.
That team was stacked.
Mhm.
I really want to see who's gonna be on USA team, man. I don't know. All our stars are getting old.
All the stars are getting old, and they scared of that Zika in Brazil. and that water.
That water, man. You gotta watch that Zika, man.
You know, but yeah, I mean that's bad, man. Cause I was before, cause we were getting really close to it. It's like in August, I believe, right?
Yep.
And but like months back, they was talking about how bad the water is in Rio, and people getting sick and stuff like that, and they ain't really do much to fix it, And I'm thinking I mean, it would be short notice. I don't know how difficult it would be, but like to protect not only our countrymen, but to protect people from all around the world. We should just move it somewhere else.
Yeah, they should, but
and tell Brazil like, yo, we'll give you like some sort of stipend or something, and be like, we'll get you on the next one. We'll get you on in 2020. You know what I mean? Because like you gotta clean this up. We're gonna give you another 4 years to clean this shit up.
Our USA team should be decent though. I mean, we still have Kevin Durant, James Harden, more than likely.
Yeah, they're probably gonna be there.
I don't know if LeBron playing or not.
Yeah, I heard something like he was thinking about it.
LeBron plays a lot of basketball, man. I'm surprised how much.
No, that dude plays a lot of basketball, bro.
He's in the finals every year. He played USA. Like, I'm surprised his body hasn't just wore out yet, which just tells you how amazing of an athlete he is, man. Because I would have took some time off.
Yeah,
6
man.
6 straight years in the finals, bro. That's a lot of basketball, man.
6 straight years, man, in 2 Olympics. I mean, just to get to the finals, you playing at least 16 games.
At least.
So
I'm trying to understand when his body gonna get out on him, man. But it doesn't look like it's gonna happen, bro.
Like when you work out, you work out too much, your body get all tight. His whole body gonna be locked up.
Yeah, one day his body just gonna lock up. It's gonna be like, man, I can't do it no more. Probably ain't gonna be till like 10 years from now.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And what I'm really afraid of, no matter what happens in the next, like you said, 10 years or so, like when LeBron starts to decline, and it's going to happen because, believe it or not, he is a human being. But he's gonna let's say he wins another championship or 2, you got 3 or 4, Yeah. They're gonna start saying like, oh, LeBron's washed up. That's not fair. I mean, because they do that with every athlete.
Yeah, they do.
You know what I mean? Like this guy, he's washed up. Like he's just old. Like, come on, man, you can't be a superhero your whole life.
Can't. Unless you're Kobe, you end your career with 60 points.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, his teammates knew better. That would be like some Game of Thrones. It'd have been like some Game of Thrones. Your head on a spike if you don't pass the ball to Kobe Bryant on his last game.
Oh yeah, man. It was sad watching Kobe that whole season, man. Because he just, you could tell his mind wanted it, but his body couldn't do it no more.
Yep.
That's just what it boils down to, man.
Yeah.
You still have that heart, but your body just say you can't do it no more, and you just gotta give it up.
Gotta give it up, man.
I kind of got that feeling this year for the first time with Tim Duncan when I watched him.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But I was like, damn, Tim. Like Tim looks so young something last year in the playoffs, man.
Yeah.
And then this year, it's like, damn, what happened? It's like, I expected so much for the Spurs, man. They won 67 games, man. I'm like, okay. I'm thinking the whole time, okay, it's going to be the Spurs and the Warriors in the conference finals. It's going to be nice, man. It's going to either be a rematch for LeBron. It's going to be a rematch for LeBron either way. You're going to have to play the Spurs again, or you're going to play the Warriors again. Didn't turn out that way. Still could have been a rematch, though.
Yeah.
Which still would have been nice to see Durant, against LeBron again in the finals. But the basketball gods said otherwise.
I mean, that's probably going to happen. Obviously not this year, but it'll probably happen soon. I don't know. But Golden State is just on that run, man, and it's legendary. And I think they could, if they keep all their pieces together, they could three-peat. If they win this one.
Yeah, if they win this one, man. Thing is, the thing with three-piece, man, you got to start looking at roster changes, though, because if you win 2 in a row, okay, now you have to find a way to upgrade. Because for the past 2 years, people have been watching you. Now they really understand, exactly what you're doing, how to stop you. So then you have to upgrade. Yeah. Which I think is what a lot of people were suggesting that maybe Kevin Durant will go to the Warriors, which I don't see. That would just be unfair though if he did.
But like we said before, he ain't that type of guy to be,
He ain't that type of dude, man.
Yeah, he don't want to be a piece. He want to be the piece.
Yeah, he want to be the piece. He can't be the piece on the Warriors. There's too many pieces on the Warriors.
Yeah.
I mean, he could be a third splash brother, but like I said, that just would be unfair.
That would just be unfair.
Just think about it, man. How can, as a coach, how would you be able to tell your team how to defend when you have 3 of the best shooters in the game on the same court?
Yep. And then
you're gonna have to guard Steph off the dribble.
Yep.
You're gonna have to watch out for Clay in the corner. And Durant can shoot over anybody. What could you do? You just gotta hope they miss him at that point.
Right.
That's a 2K team. I could just that's a 2K fantasy draft team, man.
Yeah, man. Nah, that would be something, man. Yeah, that wouldn't be. The league probably wouldn't allow that to happen.
I mean, the only thing I can see good is maybe Kevin Durant going to the East to kind of give it a balance of superstars, because it's not really. There's stars in the East, but it's not really a lot of superstars in the East.
Kevin Durant going to the Knicks.
The Knicks? Yeah. Man. Speaking of the Knicks, man, I miss the old Carmelo. Carmelo just, man, I don't know what happened to Melo. Fell off quick.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, man. It's gonna be a good one. I'm excited for tomorrow, man. We'll see what the Cavaliers gonna do.
Who you got winning tomorrow?
Huh?
Who you got winning tomorrow?
I think if you can hold Steph Curry and Klay Thompson to 20 points and you still lose, I think you're losing again.
No more, huh?
I think you're losing again. I think you're gonna win. I think they're gonna win a game in Cleveland. It's gonna go 5 or 6.
Oh, man. Before the series, I did give them 6. I gotta see how game 2 go tomorrow, though, man.
Cause Steph Curry's gonna light it up. One game, he's gonna win the game by himself. One game.
I say tomorrow is gonna be the game that Steph goes off. I think. Oh man, because the look they were getting was so wide open, man. It was just ridiculous.
It got to the point where I was looking at him because they were when they put Steph in the game, I'm like, I'm not comfortable right now because he's been doing so bad. And that's an odd feeling, because he's a star.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. Sean Livingston was out there balling, man.
Yeah, man.
Sean Livingston from mid-range is money. You can count it every time he shoots it.
Right past the free throw line.
Yep, that's him.
No problem.
All day. They tried to put Shumpert on him, man. They tried to put Kyrie on him, and them dudes too little, man. Sean Livingston is long.
Yep.
Arms too long, man. And I don't know. I like the way Golden State defended LeBron. Every time LeBron was in the paint in the second half, they were swiping at the ball. It was a lot of times I saw that they just stripped the ball from him, man.
Yep.
though LeBron was close to a triple double, he could have played better, you know. But there's only so much one man can do.
Yeah, man.
J.R. Smith looked like he didn't even want to be out there.
Yeah, not only he wasn't playing well, but like his body language, like you say, like he didn't want to be out there. He's like, I want to, I want to be anywhere else, you know. But like, I mean, that's just looking at it. I'm sure that's not what he's thinking, but just looking at him, looked like he wasn't himself. Like his hamster died or something.
J.R. Smith normally, even when he missing, he had a little swagger about him. He didn't have that bounce.
Yeah.
That he normally had.
You ain't see that look in his eyes. Like J.R. Smith looked like J.R. Smith looked like the guy at the cookout that steal food even though the food free.
J.R. Smith, man, that's my dog.
Yeah.
That's a funny dude, man. He will shoot. He don't care, man.
No.
J.R. Smith, like Steph Curry. It's funny because J.R. Smith and Steph Curry take basically the same shot. But Steph Curry is just so much better of a shooter.
Yeah, no, that he I mean, you got. They was talking about it on ESPN how funny it is because you got to defend him as soon as he crossed the line.
You do. Like seriously, man. Like I can't think of any shooter that's even close to Steph as far as like that I've ever seen off the dribble. Like Clay is ridiculous too. Clay shoots so quick. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, that Game 6. If they win the championship, that's a legendary game.
Yeah, you got to replay that one. You got to pay Clay a little extra for that one. That Game 6 is ridiculous.
Yeah, because he was just catching and shooting. Like, but that it fascinates me because you catch the ball, you plant your feet, and you gotta visualize. You gotta visualize the shot.
At the goal too. You have to look at the goal too. That's the thing. Like he's shooting it in 0.5 seconds. It's like you still have to look at the goal while planting your feet and your arms are going in the air. It's like how is that physically possible?
Like he looked like the guy in PE that just throwing the ball up.
I'm telling you, man, they're a real life cheat code, man. It's a 2K team.
Yep. Yeah, man. But yes, you was talking about what'd you say?
Did you ever watch the 95 Bulls?
Man, I just remember Michael Jordan being a hero because like in '95 I was 7, so like I just remember him being like everybody's favorite basketball player, and I remember seeing a few games, Space Jam and stuff like that. But no, I don't remember much about that. I just knew that.
Show a lot of that they show a lot of it on NBA TV now since the Warriors broke the record. So
right,
it's crazy.
I just remember everywhere you go there was a poster of Michael Jordan. I remember going to the barber shop and there was a poster of him over there. I remember I dressed up for Halloween. I dressed up as Dennis Rodman. I dyed my hair. I ain't playing, man. It was elementary.
You had the blonde hair?
I had green hair. Elementary school. My mom made a jersey. She got like this blank red jersey. She put Dennis Rodman numbers on there. I had like little clip-in earrings and yeah, man, I was a little Dennis Rodman, man. And then people was making fun of me because they were saying, "Oh, Dennis Rodman gay. You want to be gay?" And I'm like, first of all, I ain't really. I mean, this is in the '90s. I didn't even know what gay was, And I'm like, Dennis Rodman is the coolest dude ever because he dyes his hair. He had like a bull's pattern in his head, like, you know what I mean? So like,
Dennis Rodman was crazy. Dennis Rodman married himself. That tells you what type of person he is.
Yeah, man. He was with Madonna for a little bit. He was with Carmen Electra. He's a special type of cat, man.
Dennis Rodman, man, gotta love him.
Yeah, but yeah, those years, man, I was aware of it, but I was too young, man. I was more interested in the Ninja Turtles, man. That was my thing.
I feel that.
You know what I mean? But we were talking about fantasy teams. So yeah, man, you gonna be in the league or what?
Football?
Yeah, boy.
Of course. Last year, last year we're not gonna talk about last year. We on to bigger and better things.
You did all right for a while, man. I think DeAndre had got you. Huh?
Yeah, man. It's all good, man.
Hey, he snuck into the playoffs though, man.
Man, it was rough on me.
Yeah, we gonna get
Tom
there.
Brady was pretty consistent for me though.
Yeah, man. You can always count on old time, man. You can always count on Tom Brady, man.
Except this year, since he's suspended.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but he was supposed to be suspended last year.
Yep. That's why I ended up getting him, man.
Yeah, you can get him.
He
You
was
can get
on
him.
the free agency list.
You can get him deep. You can get him deep in that draft because people think he ain't gonna play.
This year, man, I don't know what quarterback I don't know, man.
I mean, you could tell me so I could snatch him up.
Nah, man, you wouldn't. I don't want Drew. I know that. So I'm staying away from Drew Brees.
So yeah, speaking of so how you feel about the Saints this year?
Oh man, the good thing about last year, I don't think we can be worse than last year as far as defense. Man, we were terrible. Like defensively, that had to be the worst defensive Saints team I've seen, man. Like.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, you can't play half a football team. Like, you can't be half a football team.
Man, they got like Brandon Browner clowning the Saints now after he left, man. Like he was so good with the Saints. Brandon Browner was terrible with the Saints.
I mean, that's just a salty ex-girlfriend. That's all that is.
Like it's crazy. It's like, dude, you weren't even good with the Saints. Like, shut up. They paid you enough.
You're right.
Like, what else do you want?
I mean, I guess if you win 2 straight championships with 2 different teams, you know.
But I feel like you knew what you were getting into with the Saints, man. Even though the Saints are, they're decent, but I don't think even last year they was a Super Bowl contending team.
Yeah. It's because the offense gonna be all right. It's just that
offense
defense.
is always all right.
You know.
Got the dude from Ohio State, Malcolm Thomas. Still got Brandon Cooks.
They got Fleener from Indianapolis.
Yeah. It's
You know.
just defense, man. That's always what I'm always worried about. If we can get takeovers, we'll play our team. But if we can't get any takeovers, man, takeaways.
I heard.
That's how we won a Super Bowl that year. Takeaways.
Yeah. I remember that year, but I remember that year like it was yesterday, man. Like I remember a stat on ESPN that year. The Saints defense scored more than the Browns offense.
Exactly, man. We were like crazy, bro. Like takeaways was you just expected at least one a game. Then it got to the point where we couldn't even get a stop. Like, man,
man. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's just the nature of the business. You gave Drew Brees like a third of the money.
Yeah, Drew, if you're listening, bro, you gotta restructure that contract, bro.
Man, if Drew Brees is listening, that'd be just the best thing, man.
We'll throw in some beignets instead, bro. Come on, man. Restructure.
Some beignets. Drew Brees like, yo, I own Jimmy John's.
Bro, we need some defense, man. Drew, we can't do it without you.
Yeah. We can't do it without you, but we need you to give some money to the defense, man.
Man, the only time Drew talked about restructuring his contract is when the Saints tried to get Josh Norman.
Okay, yeah.
And, of course, he ended up going to the Redskins, which is still good because we get to see him against good old Odell.
Yeah. Yep.
That's going to be a great matchup.
So give a prediction, man. What you think the Saints gonna go?
Oh man, I gotta look at the schedule first. But I haven't looked at the schedule yet. But I've heard we had probably one of the toughest schedules this year. I can look it up real quick actually. But
I think it's gonna be better than last year. I'm gonna say 9-7.
9-7.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know, man. I know we played the Raiders first game. Then we got the Giants and the Falcons, Chargers, Panthers, Chiefs, Seahawks, 49ers, Broncos. I don't know, man. Sheesh. Let me count. Let's see. Raiders. Man, the Raiders defense are just ridiculous. So I don't know. But we all playing at home, so I guess we'll beat the Raiders. You say 9-7?
I said 9-7.
Man, I guess I gotta go that same. I gotta say 9-7. I don't see them winning 10 games this year.
Yeah.
Our schedule kind of tough, man.
Any given Sunday, man, you never know.
Yeah, I'm hoping they go, at least 11-5 though. I'm hoping.
Just make the playoffs, man. Like,
just make the playoffs.
Just make the playoffs.
Just make the playoffs. That's all I want.
Yeah, just make the playoffs. They say, because for a long stretch of time, 4 teams that didn't make the playoffs the next year. So they say the Jaguars gonna make the playoffs this year.
Man, Jaguars, their defense is coming up.
Yeah, and they got old Robinson and Hearns, and you never know what you get with Blake Bortles and.
They got Jalen Ramsey now. I mean, man.
But yeah, but we'll see, man.
Blake Bortles can just get protected. Like if he could just stop getting sacked,
right?
Get some
right.
offensive line down there. I mean, hey, the Jaguars could really make some noise, man. They got a nice squad.
Yeah, I think they're gonna be all right too.
They haven't had a nice squad since Byron Leftwich.
Right.
So I mean,
that sounds familiar.
They're due for a good season.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, we about to wrap this thing up. So I'm gonna give you the 4 3 2 1 segment right here. 4 3 2 1. 4 questions, 10 answers. And question number 4 is: if you were a multi-sport talent, you could play the 4 major sports. What are your top 4 teams that you would play for in the 4 major sports? NBA, NFL, NHL, MLB.
Okay, NBA, of course. I'm playing for the Miami Heat.
Okay.
NFL. NFL, I can't play for no team in Atlanta. That's against the religion. Sheesh. I guess I have to go Saints.
Okay.
Or MLB, the Braves. I always, like the Braves. Hockey, I go Blackhawks.
All right.
I go Chi-Town, man.
All right. Speaking of, real quick, are you looking at paying attention to the Stanley Cup Finals?
I haven't, to be honest. I've just been looking at basketball mostly.
Right, me too, man. Me too. I just got a friend who likes the Penguins, so I'm rooting for the Sharks.
You for the Sharks?
Yeah.
I heard a lot about San Jose.
Yeah.
I heard a lot about I don't really watch hockey too often, but I mean it is entertaining.
No, I mean I haven't been to an NHL game. I want to, but live hockey, because I've been to a bunch of. I ain't been to a bunch. I've been to a few Ice Gator games, and they're a lot of fun to go to.
Yeah, I heard.
But yeah. Question number 3. Top 3 favorite athletes of all time. Not necessarily the best, but your favorite athletes of all time. Top 3.
Okay. I'm gonna have to go. Athletes, I'm gonna have to go. Dwayne Wade. Oh man, let's see. Man, I can't. This is gonna sound so basketballish, but I gotta go Dwayne Wade. Allen Iverson, man. Allen Iverson. I had Allen Iverson shoes, jerseys. And let's see. Man, Randy Moss is my third one.
All right.
Randy Moss. Randy Moss made me want to get braids, but I can never go my own because my mom won't let me.
All right. Question number 2. If you could spend a weekend with 2 athletes, who would you spend a weekend with? Who do you think you have the best weekend with?
Man, let's go Gronk.
Yeah.
Gronk. And if I'm really trying to get in trouble, I guess Johnny Manziel.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I thought you was going to say Gronk and J.R. Smith.
Oh, man, I should have. I feel like, man, I just want to see, like, a party with Gronk and Johnny Manziel. I feel like that'll be just, like, a tragedy, man.
Yeah, man. You, Gronk, and Johnny Manziel in Vegas.
Oh, no. That's a wrap.
At the Bellagio.
A lot of trouble.
But yeah, final question: if you could if you could have the VIP treatment in any sport arena in any game, what is the perfect sport arena? What's the perfect game?
Perfect game is like, who would they play?
Yeah, like you're going to get the VIP, you got the best seats, you know, you get the catering, all that shit.
I'm gonna have to go Oracle, man. I gotta go Warriors and LeBron, man. Warriors and Cavs, bro. Like that's history.
Warriors,
Like,
Cavs, you
in the Oracle.
in Oracle in the VIP section, Game 7.
VIP. Game 7, man. Like, how much more could you? The only other way it would be better is if Kobe could play LeBron in the finals somehow. Game 7. Like, that'll be the only other way, man. That's something everybody wants to see that never happens. But since I can't get that, I have to go, Game 7 at Oracle, maybe.
All right, man. Well, that's it, man. I appreciate you rocking with me, but stay on the line. Cause I'm gonna say goodbye to you after I wrap up. But before you go, give out your Twitter again and your website.
All right, Twitter is GEESPN. I know, clever. And website hoopshiphoptalk.com. Check it out when y'all get a chance.
All right, man. Thank you, man. But like I say, stay on the line real quick. All right.
Gotcha.
And there you have it, folks. That's my man Jalen. Like you said, you can check him out at GEESPN. That's the Twitter, and check out his website, man. He's a really good writer, and he loves sports. And if you love sports, you'll love his stuff too. As always, you can find me on Twitter, GrasshopperGP, Instagram, GrasshopperGP, both of which spelled normally. No special characters, numbers, emojis, anything crazy like that. GrasshopperGP, Instagram, and Twitter. Send me an email at grasshoppergp@yahoo.com for any types of sponsorships, advertisements, or if you just have something nice to say about the podcast. Yo, I really appreciate it. I really, really do. Thank you to everybody who likes and views and shares and retweets. Please keep on doing that. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Share it with your friends. Tell your dog. Tell your cat. Tell whoever you need to tell. GrasshopperGP, Instagram, and Twitter. And the YouTube account that you're listening to this on is Grasshopper GP Official. That's Grasshopper with 3 S's because when I made the account I couldn't spell. Grasshopper GP Official with 3 S's is the YouTube account. That's the only account with 3 S's. The other accounts are spelled normally. Thank y'all for rocking with me. AquaMethodPodcast is your boy. GP is Jalen. Y'all be good.